Hi everyone, and welcome back to another tarot card reading. And today we're looking at something you need to know along the way, okay? So there's God, universe, or spirit wants you to know something, to be aware of, and to not forget. So there's an important message in here for you. And you can choose from group number 1. We have here number 23 with growth. Number 2 has 6 and bond. And number 3 has 7 and caching. Okay, you can pause the video and take more time, or just relax, or maybe it stands out to you. I find these very different from each other, so maybe there's one that stands out to you immediately, and then go to the timestamps in the description box and just click on your timestamp for your group that you're choosing. If you feel drawn to more than one, go with the one first that you immediately saw. If there's something else standing out, watch that after that. There might be another message in there for you. And I want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the reading. And let's just get right into it. Hello, beautiful group number 1. You chose this first card with the growth and number 23. I actually want to read from the guidebook because I find these messages pretty nice, and I just feel compelled to do that for you. But first I want to soak in this card a little bit and really let it speak. It looks like a growth in a very interesting way. And let's see. I have a couple of pre-shuffled cards here already for you, but let's look at this card first. So there's one that's maybe the one growing. Another one that has a lot to say down here. It looks like springtime too. Birthing, new ideas, maybe something like this. Okay, so let's read from the guidebook, and I'm going to move this up a little bit so we have more room with all the other cards. Alright, group number 1. Number 23, growth. Okay, it's right here. If you want to read it again later, just screenshot this. Okay, but other than that, I will read this for you. Growth can become more vocal and aggressive when it is time for the young ones to learn how to fly. This is a pivotal moment in the young bird's life, and once this lesson has been mastered, the world becomes so much greater. You too may be at a crucial moment, and the lesson may be difficult at first, but once you understand it, a new world will open to you. Growth directs your attention to areas of your life that have become remarkably different as a result of gaining a skill or understanding that you did not possess in the past. For example, learning a new language may have opened the door to new opportunities. Developing an understanding of your triggers that lead to sabotaging behaviors or habits can help you overcome a block that once created stagnation. You may pull this card if you are on the cusp of a growth spurt as a change that will move your life in a new direction is approaching. There's a new direction approaching and some sort of growth. It might be little, it might be big. For your case, please evaluate that for yourself in for your circumstance. But there's definitely something new, a new skill, a new growth, a new birth, maybe there's also a new season, okay? There's just a new season around the corner, and you just feel inspired or motivated to do something else that you haven't tried before. So let's look at the other cards that we have here. We have this, so on these Rose the Iconic Oracle cards. They're pretty rude, but let's hope it's nothing bad. Okay, we have Feral. So that's someone who is a bit irritated easily, okay? In the guidebook it says something like maybe you're hungry, or like you're hangry or something, or you just like maybe you're focused on something, or you can feel with this feel the air changing, seasons changing, that you might be a bit on the edge, okay, a little bit jumpy or whatever. But okay, that's very interesting, but let's just keep it here. Not sure how I'm gonna. Okay, and then we have, wow, look at this, miracles. How beautiful is this? So whatever this new change is, this new season, this new opportunity is definitely a season of miracles. We also have the unicorn, number 33. Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. And maybe also I hear if you've been missing a period like this, if life has been a little bit like, I don't want to say blah, but maybe a little bit blah, there is definitely something new coming towards you that will also relieve this. Okay, this being on the edge, wanting something new to come in, if you just believe. I also heard focus on something beautiful. Even something like this, like I saw somebody, I got a vision, like somebody going through a store, like a toy store or something like this, and they're literally looking at a toy unicorn. And it's asking you to come back to being a child a little bit, where you look at this and you're just like in awe of something so beautiful. You know, somebody created this toy unicorn. And for some, like kids can't explain what they feel when they look at a new toy, or, you know, it looks magical. Like you just feel like you need it in your life. It's asking you to also see the signs. Okay, a unicorn is definitely, as funny as it sounds, but it might be a sign for you, a sign that you're on the right track, or a sign that a miracle is around the corner, a sign for just be in the present moment and believe that whatever you want is coming at the right time, at divine timing as well. And maybe this growth is also sometimes a little bit uncomfortable, and that's why we have this situation here as well, okay? Being a little bit jumpy and like, maybe you're so in the zone too that you can't handle distractions right now, but there's beautiful distractions for you. Like, let's say, for example, when you go through a store and you see this and you're like, well, squirrel, you're distracted by this majestic, beautiful thing that doesn't really, it feels like it doesn't do anything, but it's asking you to pay attention to these little miracles every day that happen all the time, okay? Especially when we're on a road of waiting for something big to happen, and it's not there yet, so we're looking everywhere for it, but it's reminding you to look for the little things, the little miracles every day, and the little joys, you know, just like a child that goes through the toy section and is just like enamored with like everything. It's like, oh my god, look at it, oh, what is this, what you can, there's like curiosity, this childlike curiosity I feel here for you. And I also wanted to pull another animal card. And for you, we have the swan. It says, it's the same message. It's also grace, like you have a lot of grace around you, or just like pull yourself back whenever you also feel like this. Pull yourself back into your own grace and your own, like, what's another word for this? Like when you carry yourself like with a lot of confidence, and you know you're beautiful, you're strong, and you just carry yourself like that. It says, realize and enjoy the beauty in you and around you. What a beautiful message that is from the swan. Again, it's the same message that came through with the unicorn. I also feel like that you are 1 in a million, group number 1. And there might be a new, like I really feel there's a new season for you, something like that. There's a new season for you, and you may have felt the change already, and it made you feel a little bit like this, okay? Maybe you can't really put your finger on it, what it really is. It's just there is a change and you don't know what it really is, but it's a beautiful change. And it's asking you to just live day by day and enjoy the little miracles of life that are being provided to you. It's almost like the universe or God or whatever you believe in. Your spirit guides are wanting to talk to you also through animals. You have the cat here, we have crows, like birds, horses, the unicorn, the swan. So there's definitely something with you that resonates with you and is a sign for you when you see animals. It's almost like also telling me to, when you look at this animal, just be still and wait if you actually receive a message. Like almost like a very like subtle, it's very subtle. It's a subtle message or an energy frequency you can pick up when you look at these things. That's also why it's reminding you that when you see a unicorn or a horse or some toy or whatever, that you should just feel that frequency of curiosity. Of, you know, it's unexplainable why we feel excited about something that doesn't really do much for us, like a new toy or like a stuffed animal or something, but there's something about it, like there's a frequency around it that you need right now, group number one, and that's really, really soothing to you as well. Maybe get, even if you're an adult, you're older, get a stuffed animal. What stuffed animal toy did you have as a child? You know, there could be something like, especially like Christmas being around the corner, maybe you really enjoyed like trains, you know, like the train running around the tree, the Christmas tree, or decorating. Like there's something here that also gives me a bit of a mood of coziness and enjoyment, okay? So I'm gonna pull some tarot cards for you, group number one. And since this is so cozy, I'm gonna go with the Cozy Witch Tarot. Can we please get some more information for group number one? Something they need to know along the way. Signs they're not supposed to miss. Anything they need to know for group number one, please. Okay, this one first. We have, ooh, beautiful. That's a tiny sword. We have the Ace of Swords and it said, look at you. You're bursting with sparkly new ideas. Maybe you are like a toy maker, you know? Or you have to find Christmas gifts and you just don't know what to do and where to start. Or maybe you're just really, really good at it. Maybe there's even something you can build yourself, I heard. But with starting off here with the Ace of Swords, that is so beautiful. But I really find it interesting right now that the sword hand is bigger than the sword. The sword is very tiny. It almost looks like a needle. Maybe you also find the needle in a haystack. You know, you find this one missing thing. Maybe also to help you along the way on this growth spurt that we read about in your growth card. I also saw somebody poking a balloon with this, like a bang. Maybe something will come to you in just like a split second. You have an idea or something like this will come to you in a split second. Maybe even when you look at this like toy or whatever. I don't even know why I get stuck on this, but I keep getting repetitive messages and visions. I see somebody also popping a balloon with this tiny needle. So ideas, truths, aha moments, little things. I think I have a feeling, group number one, that you're waiting for like something big. When you hear growth, you feel like it has to be like this huge change. Okay, that's kind of the energy I'm getting. And I feel for you, it's actually something little will make a huge difference for you. Just watch for the tiny things. As weird as they look like or sound or feel like, and you want to maybe dismiss them, but don't dismiss the little things. It's telling me for you, group number one, it's very important for you to pay attention, okay? Wherever you go, whatever you do, just, and if it's just the person at the drive-thru that just, you know, asks you a specific question, or everything is connected, group number one, like everything leads to something else, and it might seem little, but the littlest, tiniest thing, the tiniest idea, the tiniest, weirdest toy or moment or situation is a big messenger to you, will be a big messenger in the long term for you. It's something that you need, and it's telling me for you to pay attention to this. Okay, let's get a few more cards, please, for group number one. Maybe we can get a little bit more specific. And I really asked for today no cards falling, please, but okay. Whoa, beautiful. Let me get back in my seat, and I'm trying not to bump this camera. Look at this. We have the King of Wands. Here is maybe somebody on the phone. King of Wands, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. Growth. You might also be the messenger, group number one. Maybe you also think that you can't change many things, or one person is not enough to change something. Believe me, one idea, one phone call, one message, one hug, one helpful like guidance, if somebody needs your help, or maybe they just need you to listen, and it feels like it's in the middle of the night here as well. So don't underestimate weird situations, weird moments, even if you get a phone call in the middle of the night, or you wake up and you feel like you have to call your mom, or whatever it is. Okay, there is something here that seems little that will have a big impact either on you or on somebody else, or for your growth in general. Okay, can we get another one for group number 1, please? What else does group number 1 need to know? Yeah, also, I heard you are a bit of an inspiration to others. If you believe it or not, group number 1, you, with this unicorn and the miracles and this, you are 1 in a million, and you might shine brighter than you believe or that you think. You know, other people might look up to you. That's just an extra message that came through here, which makes you a good leader, as we have here the King of Wands. King of Wands is very natural-born leader, but also experienced, because it's the king, you know? They went through a lot of things already to get to the king. Maybe somebody comes to you for an idea, for an answer, for a solution, you know? And it seems maybe something so little and hard to get, but you will be the one who comes up with this. You know, this is easy for you. It's easy for you. What others find hard is easy for you. And then we have number 20, Judgment. All the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Wow, look at this. This is just beautiful. Judgment. Yeah, if you've been waiting for something big to happen, it'll be just a little balloon pop, because you're totally on the right track. And the universe and God sends you signs and miracles through little things every day. And you're very, very loved, supported, and guided in your life, group number 1. And you've done everything right. And I think if you also just believe and keep believing in yourself and in your path and in your life, as little as it may seem to you, it's not little. You have been extremely accomplished. Okay, even if you believe, group number 1, that you are not accomplished or are not accomplished enough, it's telling me that you are home already. You are home. Like, like your growth, your seasonal change doesn't have to be huge anymore. Like, your change doesn't have to be big anymore. It can be as little as changing of a season, which is natural to occur. And you are so able to find all the good in everything that you can enjoy all these little tiny things every day. You don't have to wait for something huge to happen anymore, like this lottery win or whatever, this big, big relationship. Yeah, I think you've also learned a lot of lessons in life already. That's why you also have this swan here. You have this grace around you. You have this certain oomph around you. You have an aura. You have this energy around you that's just incredible, magnificent for others also, even if they don't admit it. But I think first off, you have to believe it and also keep going with it, because the more you live in this frequency and this energy every day, the more beautiful your life is every day. And this is absolutely amazing. I'm getting chills actually, because it seems like a very peaceful but yet exciting life that doesn't need anything on the outside. Like, you don't necessarily need this material thing, like this physical, tangible thing to make you happy. You believe in miracles, group number 1, and life will give you miracles. Okay? Whoops, no, I bumped it. Yeah, on the bottom here, it's actually interesting. We have the Queen of Pentacles. It says the witch is in. There's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. And I honestly think you have it all, group number 1. When you put yourself in this frequency, you have it all. Like, this is so funny, like with Feral here, this one thing that's coming through that's maybe like being on the edge a little bit or getting hangry, or it's tiny things that we don't have to get upset over anymore, because there's so many other things beautiful things to focus on. And you have it all. Like, the energy I get from you, you're constantly growing, even if you're at a point where you don't have to technically grow anymore. You feel like you always want to be better, which is absolutely amazing. But you have it all in this moment, okay? Yeah, already, like, you put yourself in this frequency of miracles, like this 528 frequency, and you can experience this happiness every day. And yes, I think you also understand that every day or whenever, like here and there's some irritating moments, but because you're so good at finding the needle in the haystack, even when everything seems really crappy around you, you will still find this one sparkly thing, okay? This one thing that maybe you annoy other people with that, actually, when I look at this. Maybe you're so positive and optimistic all the time, maybe you're annoying to others, but that's also something that doesn't irritate you anymore. Like, you just be you. You be you, group number 1. It's beautiful. You're amazing. And let's get you just some lighter messages here with some, what is this called? Oh goodness, it's like a self-care cards, and this is, yeah, self-care cards. I have 2 different decks here. Okay, let's get some cards of this. Okay, group number 1, beautiful. Group number 1, just some extra messages, please, for group number 1. I feel this. Oh man, look at this self-worth. Elevate. It says, you get what you believe and deserve. It's time to raise your standards. Belief is coming through again. Group number 1, belief is a very big word for you. It's standing out. You have to believe first in you, okay, for your growth. Like, growth, it's funny actually, because I saw somebody walking with grace, okay? When you walk really tall and you have this confidence in you, this is the energy you send out. When you believe in you, you walk really tall, like you grew. It feels like you will feel taller, almost, okay? And you feel like you have this like protective shield around you and nobody can hurt you. You feel really confident. Even you knowing that there is darkness in the world, but you're choosing to believe in yourself and to not let others pull you down, even when people around you are irritated and frustrated, or like, you just keep on smirking, okay? Keep on smiling through, group number 1. You're amazing. Okay, let's get you one more from the other deck. For group number 1, please. I feel very peaceful energy with you, group number 1. Like, you are accomplished. Like, you have accomplished something. Even if you think maybe not, but you have. Woohoo! We have 47 and sound healing. Yeah, frequencies. Frequencies are definitely coming through. As I said, 528, for example, here with the miracles. Or look at any other frequency that vibes with you. Like, we have those beautiful crystal balls here. You could find something out about that, or give yourself the gift of a new crystal ball for some sound healing. Okay, very beautiful. Music, anything that can put you into the right vibe of your own grace that you can embody. Now, beautiful in the bottom, we have positive affirmations. Yeah, this is just a reminder for you to sticking to what you're already doing. I think you're already pretty good, group number 1. But it's reminding you to look at the little miracles every day. That's the biggest message here. And believe. Believe is really standing out, the word believe. We also have the osprey. Now we're going back to the feathers here with the birds and the crows we started. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. Yes, effortlessly. You are this person of effortlessly. Because you put yourself in the right frequency, this is a natural everyday thing for you. There's no more big things and super bad things. There's a balance in your life now, a balance that gives you the freedom to be happy every day. Like, you don't have to ask for permission anymore. You don't have to experience something bad to be happy afterwards. You know, this duality in life, I mean, there's no big black and white anymore. This is all how you choose it. You want to see the world in rainbows and butterflies, you go right ahead. And you don't let anyone else tell you differently, okay? Okay, let's get Wishcraft card here for group number 1, please. Thank you. Looks like this. Whoop. And it says, the magic potion. I can create magic anytime I wish. How beautiful is this? This is exactly what we're talking about, right? Anytime, group number 1. It's available to you anytime. One more. One last card for group number 1. Woo! There's multiple ones that wanted to come out. We have vibration and vision. Let's go with this one first. I think they all pretty much similar on the back. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You're connected to the cosmic intelligence. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like, I think I don't have to say anything else anymore, because you're leveling up, group number 1. Like your frequency, your energy, like your aura, your energy field around you is being cleared out. Like you're leveling up to a different like level. Does that make sense what I just said? Vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. I think this is a natural occurrence of this leveling up. Okay, you will have also an easier time to really envision what you want, because it will just literally come to you, because you're living now in a different frequency. You're being upgraded, group number 1. Okay, your life will get easier. So even if stuff will still happen, but you won't react to it anymore like you used to, or you won't be scared of things anymore. Maybe your anxiety level will go way down. You're changing, and maybe you're also wondering like, oh my God, like one day you will notice like, oh my God, like I used to be like this, like I'm not afraid anymore, or I'm not agitated anymore, or you're just more at peace or grounded, or something is changing that will come so naturally to you every day, a little bit by bit, that you won't even really realize the transformation, but then you will notice by the things and the signs the universe or God is sending you. Could be through animals, as I said, or toys in a toy store, literally. Something that you will pay attention to now, because you're living in the present moment so much that you can actually really, really, really enjoy your life. This is so beautiful, group number 1. I'm so absolutely happy for you. Please enjoy this new chapter, this new you. You're being upgraded. You accomplished something really big, and your spirit guides are helping you to get you upgraded and level up to a new height, okay? Don't be surprised if you feel like you grew physically, like you're taller. Don't be surprised, okay? But so awesome, group number 1. I'm so happy for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I so appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in the next reading. Hello, beautiful group number 2. You chose this beautiful card. I have some pre-shuffled already, okay? But let's look at this first, the bond number 6. I'm also going to read from the guidebook for you and see what it says. The bond. Kind of with the number 6 reminds me of the Lover's card from the tarot, obviously. But I don't want to go jump ahead too much. It's also an open heart. I feel vulnerability, definitely. Connection and vulnerability. So let's read number 6 in the guidebook here. Bond, okay? If you want to screenshot this, you can. There you go. I'm also going to read it. Aside from a few casual swingers, in brackets, generally male, crows and ravens mate for life. Bond represents a karmic relationship, a connection that goes beyond our everyday existence. Whether it is a relationship to a person, a career, a place, or a hobby, this soul-level connection is deep and strong. You can feel it course within your veins. Bond creates an energy that pulls you closer to where you need to be and will tug back when you get too far away. When you draw the Bond card, use this as an opportunity to focus on areas of your life that feel deeply connected, because it is here that you find your strength to push forward or conjure the enthusiasm needed to reach a goal. So it's definitely a bond or a connection to a person or a thing in general, okay? But let's look at the pre-shuffle cards and see how we can connect this. Literally, connection. Okay, we have a card here from the Roast Iconic Oracle. They can be a little rude. I'm really praying right now that this is not so offensive. Oh, it's not. We have the Influencer. Wow. Oh, okay. Lots of hearts here. So you might definitely be connected to other people, connected to a platform, you know, influencer it could be many things. Like your bond could also be influencing. It could be influencing you. But let's just keep going. First, we have power. Wow. Well, you definitely are a powerful person. Like if you are connected to something, you're an influencer, let's say literally social media or whatever, you have a lot of power. Group number 2. You might not know how much power you actually have, but there's a lot. You're influencing others. Maybe you're also being very vulnerable and you give other people power to do the same, okay? You might be... Okay, let's keep going. I have too many ideas right now. We have the owl. 23. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Interesting. That is very interesting. All owl is very, very wise, right? I feel like you're either like an older person or you're like a teacher even, okay, where you can really help people through situations, or you're good at explaining things, but people might get attached to you. I heard attachment. Maybe too attached. You could be coach, you could be personal trainer, teacher, like something where you are there for others, okay? And then we also have another animal card. We have the otter. And it says, let go of control. Oh, this is so interesting. Group number 2. This could also be in a relationship, obviously, where maybe one is too attached or you're too controlling or something like this, okay? It's just literally asking you to be more soft. Yeah, maybe there's a power struggle. That could be as well. We'll find out more with tarot. But it could also be a bit of a power struggle going on here. Of the bond, of the connection, of the influences, the power, that somebody has a lot of power, or they think they do. Very interesting, group number 2. I'm going to get... actually, I'm going to get some Romance Angel cards and see if this is what we get. Don't take this as, you know, this doesn't not necessarily mean it's about romantic. If you're not looking for a romance reading right now, a love reading. But if you chose this card, maybe you do. Could also be a connection with a child. Maybe there's a bit of a power struggle going on here, or you have a lot of influence over your child. So maybe it's just asking you to be a little bit more soft. I heard the word soft again, because somebody is putting their heart on the line here for someone. It's very vulnerable. Somebody is very easily hurt. Okay, I heard as well. So we have to be careful. That could be you or the other person. So also I heard, be careful how you say things. You might be a very, very strong person. So if you're the parent, for example, maybe we have to also step back and be softer and really first listen to what's going on in our child's head, or our clients' minds, or whatever. Like read our clients better, you know. These are things that are coming through, like just being more soft. Be more soft. Okay, let's see what the Romance Angel cards say about this. For group number 2, please. I heard it is good. If you're the one who's strong, I heard it's good that you're so strong. But not everybody might be able to take it the right way. Oh, how am I going to say this? Some people are very sensitive, okay? Some people need a bit of an extra softness to open up, to be vulnerable, to really feel safe. Okay, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's interesting. If this is a relationship, then definitely, if we're very quick to judge, or the other person is asking here to maybe be soft. Oh my god, I'm gonna like... yeah, okay, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say soft now. Be smooth. Okay, smooth is coming through as well. Smooth and soft. I'm not talking about smooth talking, but we have to be wise and standing above things. Maybe we have to take a step back, you know, before we judge a situation. Also here with keep an open mind. I actually want to get another one. Okay, this one. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. And this one wants to come as well. It says, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So again, yes, this could take this literally if it resonates for your situation, if this is about a romantic relationship. If this is about your child or you're a teacher and you're working with clients and people, it's about being soft and smooth, okay? You have to learn how to use your tongue wisely to adjust to people that are very sensitive, okay? Even if you figure them out right away, they might not want to be figured out, I heard. Okay, so it's almost like dumbing it down a little bit in your brain. Like, you're a very smart person, group number 2. You're very quick and you're strong as F. Like, but you influence others so much that maybe you go very fast, maybe perhaps. So it's time to take a step back, I heard, and just chill a little bit, but be soft at the same time. And maybe with a relationship, with this past life relationship, you have known each other before, maybe because you feel this strong connection. Let me just adjust this tiny bit here. Maybe because you feel like you know this person so well, or you figure out people so easily and so quick. That's why you don't want to waste time, okay? You don't want to waste time, but along the way, the message for you is group number 2 to just be a little bit more soft, especially when people come to you with an open heart and very vulnerable. It's asking you to not like pick at them right away and be like, hey, we can change the situation like this, or you just do this and this and this, la, 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 la. Like, just be softer in whatever your situation is, okay? Be it with your children, children, I just said it. Your love life is being affected by children. Be it with children or whatever. Like, we have to, maybe before we say something, we have to just stand back and watch the situation, observe the situation, and, you know, just go a bit easier. But hey, let's do some tarot cards and see if we can get any more information, please. I actually want to see what this word means. Hang on a second. Hingabe. Dedication, devotion. So Hingabe here, with this otter, means dedication, devotion, commitment, yeah, surrender. So definitely with like let go of the control. The control needs to let go of. So there's a specific power, specific tension, influence that needs to be let go of, with some devotion and commitment and softness and smoothness. Okay, smooth. Okay, can we please get some tarot cards as another advice or message, please, for group number 2 for their specific situation, please. Group number 2, please. What is this bond? How can we be more safe and secure for the vulnerable ones? Or maybe you are the one who is very vulnerable. Okay, maybe you're also very hard on yourself, I heard. We have the Page of Wands here. Taking a different route, I heard, okay? Exploring. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Yeah, maybe you're on a path that, you know, is not really like something you would naturally or normally do. Maybe now like you have to slow down a little bit. Like, but I heard exploration. Like, explore this situation. Then we have Temperance. I feel like you might have to force yourself to stand still with this and just wait it out. It's like a waiting out. Like, either you or this other party is more on the strong and quick and, you know, side. You make quick decisions and stuff like this. But there's a situation here that's asking you to slow down and become softer about it. Maybe you can actually learn something also, or the other person can learn something from you, or you can learn something from the other person because they're very different from you. And here we have the Nine of Wands. This is like, it's definitely not comfort zone here. It might give you a bit of a headache. Or card number 2. Let's see the vibe I'm getting here. It's almost like you want to, but it just seems a little bit exhausting as well. Here with having to shed down your normal skin, I feel like you have to become someone you're not, or something is vulnerable. Someone is being in the open here with their heart exposed, and you're definitely out of a comfort zone. I feel like you could change the situation, but it's asking you to not change the situation, or you're not changing the situation because you have to learn something from it, or the other person. Okay, it's like, take it as it resonates here. It could also be the connection, like it said in the card, with a job, a career, or with your clients, as I said. So maybe you've been thrown out of your comfort zone, group number 2, and generally, naturally, you would just change the situation and move on and look for something else. But in this situation, there's something that keeps you attached to this, okay? There's something in there for you. For the long run, I'm gonna get some more cards. So can we please see the outcome of this? If group number 2 stays with this person or perseveres through, what is the outcome for group number 2? Regardless of if this is a person or a connection or clients or a job or whatever it is, let's see what the outcome is for group number 2, please. What they can expect. We have the Magician here. Okay, I also got the Three of Swords. Again, this already reminded me also of the Three of Swords because the heart is exposed. I think you're scared of hurt. Somebody is scared to be hurt here. Like, you want to be okay, let's just see another card. And the Hierophant. Okay, there is some karmic relationship here, like we already read in the book. There's definitely karmic. There's something that either needs to be learned, resolved, learned. Did I say this already? But it's definitely faded. Oh, can I get more cards? I honestly think maybe you've been there before, or you're so vulnerable in such a vulnerable situation. You have to just push through something, okay? But we have the Magician right here. I think this situation can be influenced with some rituals, some magic, and some change of affirmations maybe. And maybe it's pushing you so much into out of your comfort zone so you can learn how to influence every situation of your life. You're supposed to learn a very important life lesson here at group number 2. Either you or you're providing this to another person. Oh. Okay, sorry. Cards are falling here. Okay, I'm gonna take all of these, but there was some separations here in the cards. Let's not try to bump this. Okay, first off, I bumped it. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at this. Even if this is with this person or someone else, but for the future long run for you, group number 2, I honestly feel you're supposed to learn such an important life lesson right now, or, whatever the situation is. It's for your greater good. Like, look at this. A happy family life, financially abundant. Like, I don't think the outcome can be any better, but there's definitely some vulnerability here we have to move through, where we also have to we have Temperance here in the Hierophant, where they're meditating and really trying to zone out and be like zen, okay, and meditate on this situation to really hold your composure. It's a scary situation maybe right now, but you just have to move through it with faith, okay, and trust and be wise about it. How you go about it is very important right now. May I have to change my camera battery really quick. So we have the Ten of Pentacles here. The Hermit wanted to jump off as well. So I think this is more your comfort zone, group number 2. Being by yourself and just evaluating your own situation here. But you have the other cards that fell. We have the Page of Swords here. Definitely learning, studying. Something is pushing you out of your comfort zone because you're supposed to learn something. And then we also have the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, sorry, the World card, and we have the Five of Cups. So maybe if there is a long desire or a wish that you had, okay, and it was very powerful within you, maybe you see it in other people, maybe you watch a lot of other people on YouTube about your dream or about the relationship, or you watch, you know, how to find the right person, or like you watch all of these videos, or it's about a job, as I said, like whatever the situation is, I feel like you want to do something, you want to be with someone, but there is this scarcity around it. There's something that you finally are being thrown out of your comfort zone and to just push through it. And I also heard it won't be as bad as you think. You will gain so much strength and more power and more, like, you learn so much about yourself through this experience. Like this Five of Cups will definitely be like, this is a last ditch effort here with this Page of Swords as well, to finally get over your, like, one thing that scares you. Maybe with the surrender, maybe you just finally have to open your heart up. Maybe you just finally have to be willing to be vulnerable, to admit to yourself what you really want, the career you really want, the clients you really want, the person you really want. Like, what do you really want? Maybe I can see that for group number 2, it's scary to have your heart broken. It's scary to be vulnerable. It's scary to throw yourself in a situation you might be uncomfortable in. But this is a last ditch effort. This is that's just the last little bit where we have to push through and be wise about it. Because here we have the Three of Cups right here. Like the Five of Cups and then the World card. Like something is coming to an end and to a completion. If you want your world to be like this, your world completed with all the things you desire and you want, you have to be vulnerable. We have to build new connections. We have to maybe learn something about ourselves. We have to be out of our comfort zone. We have to maybe stand back and, you know, not be jumpy, like how we want to say something. We have to maybe learn something from others. It might be exhausting. Not everything, even the biggest dream that we have, is not always great. Like if it's a job or whatever, even if we had that job, you know, finally, it's not always going to be amazing. We're not always every day going to think this is a dream, that's what I always wanted. Even in the relationship, you know, in a new relationship, it's not going to be every day the dream come true, because there's always things to work through. Let's get some other cards here. Let's finish here with a feather card. Can we get more information, please, for group number 2, please? What else can we give group number 2 here with the situation, please? Group number 2. It's the Cardinal. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Yeah. Influencer. There might be a big change for you where you will feel a bit uncomfortable, but it's a huge opportunity, group number 2. There's a huge opportunity ahead for you. Sometimes you also have to act, you know, make a fake it till you make it kind of situation as well, but in a soft way, okay? Wow, group number 2. Let's get you a few, what's this again? Man. Self-care cards. Group number 2, please. Look at this. With growth. Wow. Hey, whatever's coming towards you, group number 2, will be such an amazing new connection. Okay? Don't judge it from the first thing you see. It's telling me. Really, be wise about it, be soft, be open-minded, keep an open mind here. I already had that here. It says evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's literally what we've been talking about. So yeah, group number 2, something super exciting is coming towards you, but it will throw you off your comfort zone level here. But it will be so worth it. We have the world card. You're leaving this behind. You're leaving behind, running away from something you really want because you're scared, or you like overjudging it right away. And you will complete this cycle. This karmic cycle will be ending for you, and you will be celebrating. Okay, it's worth celebration for celebrating. It's worth celebrating. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, let's get another self-care card from a different deck here. We have Read. That matches the Page of Swords here. There's definitely something you're going to learn and find out about. Okay. Maybe it's also vulnerability, like even because I had the womb on the bottom here, even if you're pregnant or something is happening, okay, that throws you off your comfort zone. Maybe you didn't want to be pregnant, or it just doesn't fit in right now. It's just another example, okay, just an example. It's just asking you to educate yourself. Don't be too judgy right away. Keep an open mind, okay? Everything can actually turn out super, super beautifully, and it will. I think you're scared that this situation might hurt you, or it will not work out again. This person is probably not the right one either, or this job is probably not going to be great either. You know, when am I ever going to find blah, blah, blah. But I think this is the last ditch effort. So there's definitely a big change coming towards you, and it will feel really uncomfortable because life really wants you to experience your own power and what you're actually capable of. Group number 2, which is really cool. Okay, get a Wishcraft. Group number 2, please. What is the message here for group number 2? It's very specific. Okay, what's the message for group number 2? Let's take those two. These two. And one is Hope Jar. I'm full of hope and I take action. Yes. And, oops, we have the Friendship Bracelet. I am a good friend to myself and others. So it definitely also, I felt it from the beginning too, that it definitely involves other people, okay? One person or other people. So there's definitely a change come towards you where you're supposed to take action on. Action is in your future. It's coming towards you. Be open-minded. Keep an open mind. Okay. These two, again, two wanted to come out. We have choice came first. By staying conscious, conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. Just be aware. Okay, and then we have courage. Perfect. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. Well, isn't that a beautiful message to end your reading? This is exactly what we need here for you. This is your biggest message, basically. Okay, be courageous, group number 2. Just push through it. Keep an open mind. If there's something you really, really want, if it's a person, a job, a client list, whatever, a social media account, a platform, like whatever you want, we have to be vulnerable. It's going to be uncomfortable at times, but if you push through group number 2, it will be absolutely beautiful, and it will be everything you really want. And you will also at the same time close up an old chapter of scarcity, you know, of anxiety that we don't no longer need. So you're being pushed out of your comfort zone for a good reason, to give you exactly what you want. Whew, beautiful message. So, and if you're right in it, it's just telling you to keep going. Keep going and don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay, group number 2, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I super, super appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose this beautiful card with number 7. In caching. I will read actually from the guidebook with this card, okay? I have a few cards pre-shuffled already, but let's look at this first. This reminds me of stashing, caching and stashing. And hiding, obviously. Also planting, I mean, it looks like it's planting seeds, but I think it's just hiding, right? So let's read number 7. If you want to screenshot this. There you go. Let me read it really quick. Okay, caching. One day while feeding my neighborhood crows, I noticed one of them using their beak to push around some decaying leaves and then dig a hole. The bird looked around, checking to make sure it wasn't being watched, and then swiftly opened its mouth and dropped in the food. It was saving the dog kibble. I had given it for later. The crow didn't want to eat the food right away, but it also didn't want to leave it around for some other creature to enjoy it. You may find yourself either keeping an idea or possession hidden till the time is right, or simply unwilling to let go of something you aren't using out of fear that someone else may benefit from your release or surrendering. Sometimes the moment is not right to move forward. However, it doesn't mean that the time will never arrive. You may be working on a project that holds a great deal of promise, but you are unable to devote the energy at the moment. Setting the idea aside does not mean giving up. It just means that you recognize there will be value in waiting. Caching may also indicate that you will benefit from investing. This may be investing in yourself or investing in a financial institution. Okay, so it's very, very cool. Let's look at your other cards. That was very insightful. I also see this like this one person here. I feel like you kind of like trust yourself only. Okay, with this one only crow here. Or you're doing something that others, like it says in the book, right, that others are not supposed to see yet. We have this card. I hope it's not going to be rude. I'm not so sure about this Rose Iconic Oracle. Black square. Wow. It's very black, just as black as the bird. Maybe you're putting yourself into a box and being very careful. I feel like you're being very square, very careful. You make sure you have a plan. Or you playing it safe, okay, I heard. I think that's what it even says. You know what, I'm gonna read that in the book. I think that's what it says even. Playing it safe with the black square. Hang on, I find this very interesting right now, so here we go. Apparently you are only down for doing the bare minimum during an incredible significant time to stand up and advocate for human rights. Okay, this is very, very extreme. I have to say I'm not a huge fan of those, but I feel intrigued to use them. Drawing this card reminds you that your actions need to not be just performative, but they must be based in real knowledge and include follow-through, both online and in real life. You don't have to be on the front lines, but at this point in history, you can't be silent either. So I do like you playing it safe, okay? There's definitely something that wants you to step up a little bit. And maybe also, this reminds me of the Four of Pentacles, like really holding tight to something because we're afraid of losing it. But here we have trust. Oh my God, yeah, that's kind of perfect too. Yeah, maybe we just have to let go a little bit and trust that everything's going to be okay. And then we have patience. Wow. Number 24. And it says, slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. Okay. It's definitely a bit of like a break in your path, okay? It's kind of like, that's what we're looking here for today. Something you need to know along the way. There's a message here for you to slow down. And maybe you don't have to play it safe, because playing it safe or stashing up for later or hiding something is a scarcity, right? That's a little bit of a frequency of, it has some anxiety frequency, and it's a frequency of being scared, which will push away what we really want. What we really want is feeling safe all the time and trust. You know, if we trust in the universe, trust God that everything's going to be okay, then we don't have to live in the energy of caching, because we're not trusting, right? When we're feeling like we have to save a lot, or we're being scared of a situation, or dark times are coming, or whatever, like, we're not trusting God. We're not believing in our higher self and our purpose here. We're very trying to be in control, but it's also not trusting ourselves, because obviously we're trying to save up or stash something. We have another card here, it's a dolphin. And it says playfulness. Take the time to play. See, yeah, like if you want to get out of this mode, if you've been wondering and you need advice how to get out of this mode, of scarcity, or, you know, this energy, this frequency, is by play. It's asking you to play, which is really beautiful. Group number 3. Patience. Maybe you also want something really, really hard, or you're saving up, and it's just taking forever, like you're almost losing track of what you're even saving for, okay? So it's asking you to really just step away from this, I feel, and have some time to play. Maybe you also need some vacation. I mean, right now, I don't know when you're watching this, but it's Christmas coming soon, and also Thanksgiving in the US. So maybe there's just some time where you can get away from this feeling, this energy, this frequency, where you can enjoy yourself a little bit, spend some time with family, or, you know, enjoy this Christmas season, the warm season, where you just leave your worries behind, kind of, I feel. I want to get some tarot cards here with the Cozy Witch Tarot. Okay, group number 3. What other advice is there for group number 3, please? What's going on? What else do we need to know for group number? No, okay. Whew, saved it. 13 Broom. I think it's I should be Death card transformation. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. Woo! Well, that's a really, really cool message as well. There's a transformation coming. You don't have to stash up for bad times, I heard. It's asking you almost like a clothes swap, okay? If you've been feeling like you can't trust God or the universe, or you're not taken care of or whatever, it's asking you to almost like donate your time to something else so you can be rewarded. If you want to start trusting and have faith in humanity, for example, okay, that sounds like a very deep message right now, but if you don't believe in God, okay, let's just start there, for example, or in your higher powers or something like this, and you feel like you constantly have to watch your back, you constantly have to watch out for yourself, you know, and you can't trust anybody, it's asking you to do something maybe that's where you also perform something for others that you would want to be done for you. For example, help out in a kitchen or in a church, or, you know, like do something for free for someone else. Let's say that, I mean, this is already an example that I wanted to give. But there is some sort of transformation here coming for you, group number 3, where you're learning something where you can trust again, where you feel eased up a little bit about this extreme holding on to something, or hiding something, or being alone. You know, there's other people too that feel alone, or people that are scared, people that have anxiety. Maybe you can go to a senior's home and play cards with the seniors. Like, I don't know, I feel like group number 3 could do something to help yourself, help someone else. Help someone else to help yourself. Also, these things don't go unrewarded, right? By God, by the universe. I really feel that playfulness and looking at something from a different perspective can really help here. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're a bad person and you're selfish or something. What I'm saying is, maybe look at it from a different perspective. Maybe there's other people out there that feel exactly like you feel, and by helping them or being with them and being playful, going out there and doing something different, just having fun, could also change their perspective and their view, and will make you feel better and less on the edge, maybe playing it safe, you know. Maybe you just have to get out there and do something else, something different. And we're not like people that do charity stuff. Hopefully those people, or really people in church that I know as well, we don't help so we get something out of it. Okay, you don't do something just to show that you're a good person. Like, really, what would you want when you're not feeling well? Like when we're yourself, or have a bad day, or like, what is the thing that would really help us that someone else could do for us? And then maybe if we see another person that's in the same situation, we can do that thing for them and feel really, really good having done that. And giving them, by telling them and showing them that they're not alone, you won't feel alone either in your circumstance. And I think that will put some more trust in our heart, that will soften us a little bit and give us some faith that humanity is good, or this will give us some faith that there's a God, or that we are taken care of, okay, we're not forgotten. Sorry, group number 3, I thought it would be like a more simple message here, but I feel it's a pretty deep one for you, or for this group. What else is there for group number 3, please? If you've been in a rut, group number 3, I think you just have to get out of the house, spend some time with a good friend. I heard this one wants to come. Oh, look at someone doing tarot cards. High Priestess. When in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. We have trust again. Trust is really a word that stands out for you. I feel maybe you don't know who to trust and what to trust anymore. But also, instead of watching all of these tarot readings, or like watching one after the other, take something out of it. And also, okay, what really helps me, and I don't know, I don't care if you're religious or not, or like if you are religious or believe in God or whatever you believe in, talk to whoever or whatever you believe in. If you don't believe in anything, just talk it out into the room and hope and pray that something and someone will hear you and something will come for you. You know, whatever you're frustrated with or whatever your problem is right now, just say it out loud and hope and wish for it to be resolved. And then you have to let it go. If you're working with also the law of attraction manifestations, so how it works as well. The faith is no different. The faith that we have in God, the faith that we have in the law of attraction, you know, all this trust stuff. Trust is a really big one for you. You have to let go of something. Yeah, we have to let go and be vulnerable with our faith, group number 3. And smile again, okay? It's really, I feel this is so different than from all the other cards with the dolphin. The dolphin is very intuitive, where we have here the High Priestess as well, is also very intuitive. And you are very, like your intuition is very, very good. But it makes you maybe feel alone, because you always tend to be right. Maybe with what you find out in the end. Just have more fun, okay? And that's like almost like painting the devil on the wall a little bit here, and the energy. Don't forget about this. It's so, I feel like it's so singled out, this card of the dolphin, who's super, a little bit naive, but maybe you've been hurt through being naive or being innocent, being a good person. Maybe you've been hurt in the past, okay? But there is a bit of a transformation here, and this transformation here I really feel is by doing something that for someone else, or in a way that we want it to be done to us, okay? Just have faith. How can we learn to have faith and have trust? It really helps me. As I said, I wanted to give this example for you, group number 3. Instead of watching one YouTube video or tarot reading after another, I feel sit with yourself and tell yourself that you're a good, confident person and you need help right now with blah, 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 whatever this is, fill in the blank. And you believe and trust that this will come to you in whatever way. In whatever way you believe open, okay? You will also be so strong to be allowing that this, however this help will come in whatever way, shape, or form, you're not influencing it by saying it has to come this and this way. You're leaving this open to the universe or to God, whatever you believe in. Even you can maybe even do that before you fall asleep, so you're not overthinking what you just said. That would be a good one for you as well, so you don't have to take this control over, oh, this is not going to happen anyways, you know? You don't keep thinking further. Just really say out loud what you're frustrated with right now and what you really want. And after that, just say what your wish is, okay? And then trust and believe, and also say out loud that you trust and believe that it'll come. It'll come in divine timing. It'll come to me. It belongs to me. I want to feel this and this way. I resonate with feeling happy. I resonate with being comfortable. You know, let's say I have enough money. I really, God or universe or whatever, like, this is frustrating me. This situation is frustrating. I want to feel like this and this and this. and then just let it go. Ask for help. You just literally asked whatever you believe in for help, either God, the universe, the spirit guides, whatever it is, and then let it go. Okay, let's get another card. Oh, look. And what did we get? The Ace of Pentacles. Wow. I say, wow, what an abundant opportunity. Let the opportunity come to you, group number 3, by learning trust. And if you can't let go of something, or look, Ace of Swords on the bottom, look at you. You're bursting with sparkly new ideas. Ah, group number 3. I think the only thing here on your way as something you need to know is if you can't let go of this scarcity feeling or this like tight holding on, when is it coming? Where is it? Oh my God, this is never happening to me. Why is this? Ah? You know, if you want to play it safe too much and you have no patience, it's asking you to play. You have to focus, you have to shift your focus on something that brings you joy and makes you happy for as long as it takes for this to arrive, okay, whatever this is that you're really looking for. Can I get you another card here, Feather Messenger card for group number 3, please? Oof. Cards are getting impatient now, which is a great sign. I feel like a little bit more new motivation coming through while I was shuffling. Okay, we have 2 for you. First, we have the Blue Jay. It looks like this on the back. The time is right to assess and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. That's very, very cool. Yes, you have the control over it, but you also have to let go of the control a little bit, because when you control, your control is you think you have to steer your boat in the direction of your wish, okay? But here, do this with humility of finding a way of having this patience, of finding a way of having the trust that this will come. It might come in a completely different way, okay? But the time is right to assess and master your abilities. Yeah, you become really good and in the zone, and you're in the right frequency when you're playful. Group number 3. We also have the Vulture. Accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome a rebirth to begin. We have number 13, the Death card right here. The rebirth is right there. The transformation, okay? New ideas, new opportunities. It's all coming. We have Patience card right here, and I think patience is really difficult. Go out and play. Go out and play. Let it go. Okay, let's get you some self-care cards here for group number 3. Okay, group number 3, please. We have Listen. Oop, come on. People start to heal the moment they feel heard. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what I said about this charity thing? I feel while you're waiting, maybe you can also help others with this phase. I feel like there's someone else somewhere that is going through the same thing as you and who will be a good friend to you. You can help each other. I really feel that. There's something here for someone where you can offer what you're going through to someone else and be that open ear, whatever they need. I feel like you have something in you that you can give group number 3. And it's been maybe hidden because you've been focusing on something scary right now in your own life. And maybe you just need a bit of distraction. And this distraction is actually what will like speed up your process. Okay, it's really difficult to explain. I think it's easier to understand. I hope. Just do something for someone else. I think there's someone out there. You will both benefit from each other. Okay. Move. Okay, this one wanted to come too. Move. There's a path. It's actually really beautiful. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. You can do this with a friend. Maybe you need to go for a walk with a friend. Maybe someone you haven't seen in a while, or someone completely new. I feel more like it's a stranger, but okay, but this is just me. It could definitely be a friend, okay? A friend that you haven't seen in a while, or someone. I do feel like it's a stranger. Okay, I keep repeating myself now, but that's the energy I'm getting. You might also make a new connection with that person. So unexpected, like something is a bit unexpected here. Be more like aware of your surroundings. Like if you go to something regularly, like a gym or whatever, and there's those people, you maybe just say hi, okay? Maybe there will be a conversation even at the bakery or the grocery store or whatever, you know, maybe you will have a conversation with someone that will be beneficial for the both of you. Can we get something else for group number 3, please? Maybe it will even be you talking about your faith, or that person will actually talk about their faith. We also have number 17 with create art. Yeah, here we go. Coming back to the playfulness, okay? Do something that is fun to you, something that distracts you from whatever is going on or whatever is maybe sometimes scaring your mind or that you have a tough time letting go of. So do something that brings you joy, okay? Something that's fun for you. If this is art, like it says here, or it's reading a good book, or it's going out for coffee, or building something, sculpting something, knitting something. Yeah, whatever it is, any art really, or anything that's joyful. You know, now it's winter time, maybe go skating or creating something, just having fun. I actually want to get another one of those for you for some reason. Okay, Be Still really wants to come out. It also says Be Still with the Patience card. Maybe I see somebody getting Reiki. Okay. Reiki, listening to an audiobook, listen to some music, just keep your body still in that moment. Maybe you also, like while you're receiving a massage or Reiki or something like this, there's maybe at night too, like there's some sort of upgrading or something is happening, I feel, with you. Maybe keep your mind still, meditation as well, and connecting with Mother Nature. That could be very meditative for you and grounding. You know, maybe you're in your head. Okay, let's get a Wishcraft card. Please for group number 3. Oh, 3 came out for you. First we have Flying Broom. I can let go of my mistakes. Okay. Then we have this beautiful card. And it says, a wishing boat. I look forward to new challenges. And wish upon a star. I'm made from the stuff of stars. I matter. Yes, of course you do. If you feel, again, if you feel forgotten sometimes or a little bit alone in the matter of whatever you're doing, don't just trust that everything is okay and everything, you're on the right track, group number 3. You just need a bit more playfulness in your life. Don't take things too serious, I heard, okay? Don't take it too serious. And there will be some sort of new connection you're making with somebody. Somebody who is maybe going through the exact same thing as you. Or someone who is very beneficial to the both of you. One has something that you don't have and vice versa. You can help each other. Okay. Here we have courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. And on the bottom, I wanted to take this one. We actually have strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. well, I don't have to really say much more, right? With patience already, I feel like it's really asking you to have patience. And while this patience is maybe triggering some old feelings of scarcity or anxiety, it's asking you to be more playful, maybe do some charity work and distract yourself a little bit, and really find that you might be sent, another person might be sent your way, okay? That helps you with whatever's going on in your life, and you can help them. And this will be a very nice and beneficial connection. For the new beginnings here, we have the Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities, new ideas. So everything will work out like we have here. What does it say? A positive outcome is assured, group number 3, which is really, really beautiful. So this is just a message for you along the way that you need to know. So don't be discouraged, okay? You have a lot of strength, and there will be someone else lifting you up as well, and someone you can lift up and will make you feel really, really good about yourself as well. And with that said, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that helped, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I super, super appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.